Hello friends, welcome back to my channel English with Dehati ma'am. Hope you are doing great. And friends, in today's video you are going to learn so many things, and because in today's video I am going to show you my daily day routine. So today I woke up early in the morning around 9 to 4, and after waking up I had my shower, I worshipped, and at that very time my husband, he was sleeping, and still the sun hasn't arisen, and you can see at that time, and I entered into the kitchen. I put a bowl on the flame on the gas stove, and I warmed up some water to drink, and I put a bhagona on the gas stove. I started doing preparation for cooking rice, and at that very time I was picking over the rice. You can see this is called picking over. चावल बिनने को picking over बोलते हैं. And now I'm rinsing. Okay, at the time I'm rinsing the rice. चावल धोना, rinsing. चावल बिनना, picking over. And you can see the weather, the nature, and the environment of the village. And I was drinking that hot water because I liked. Every day in the morning I drink hot water, and then I started doing preparation for the food. I'm peeling off the potatoes, or you can say potatoes are being peeled off, and this is cabbage, and I'm gonna make potatoes and cabbage vegetable because my husband liked that vegetable. So I started cutting it. I had a knife, and I took that knife and I started chopping it. You can also say chopping it. Now I'm chopping the potatoes. You can see how I'm doing all those things. And now I started. First I washed tomatoes thoroughly, and then I cut the tomatoes. And now you can see all the vegetables, all the ingredients to make vegetable are ready, and my rice has been cooked, and I put that wok on the gas stove. First I add oil. Okay, first I added oil, and then I added cumin seeds, and then all the things which are needed to had the tampering of the vegetable. सब्जी को तड़कने की जो भी चीज़ ज़रूरी थी I put. And now you can see I add potatoes, and when they will get soft, and I was also busy in kneading the dough. So now my potatoes are soft, so I'm adding these chopped cabbage, so that now I added all the spices which are needed to make this dish delicious and tasty. And now I'm stirring it. So this is called bajra ka aata because my husband and my father-in-law, they also like bajre ki roti. So I also needed some dough of bajra, and I will make chapatis on the gas stove, but I will make bajre ki roti on the earthen stove. So by this time my vegetable is ready to serve. So I'm adding some coriander, finely chopped coriander. So in order to make bajre ki roti, I went to my in-laws house, because in order to make bajre ki roti we have to need a earthen stove. So in that house there is a earthen stove, so I went to that house. My sister-in-law, she was baking the chapatis because she is an expert, and she can do anything. And because my husband wanted to have food, so I made only 2 chapatis of the bajra. So you can see this is bajre ki roti. And now I started making parathas. for all my sister-in-laws and my family members. After completing my all household chores, then I had a session with a village boy, and after having session, then I went to farm. Now you can see this is the way of planting the nursery of onion. First we cultivate that onion, and after that we put plants all the plants one by one. And I didn't have that khurpa. My sister-in-law, she was doing that work with that khurpa, but I had nothing, so I picked up one stick, so I was doing with that. And at that very time I was in my farm, because this is the time of returning. So you can see these are also my family members, and they are not from my families, so they are at the time I was about to return home. So we started heading towards our home. I had that barsin on my head, and I started heading towards to the home, because it was about 4 p.m. So all the childrens are with me, and now you can see this is cow dung cake, and these are buffaloes. All the buffaloes are there, and you can see the train is passing. And now I started cutting the chara, means we can say पशुओं को चारा, fodder, FODDER, fodder means कोई भी हो पशुओं को चारा. And after that all my sister-in-laws, they were hungry, so I started making parathas for them, so that they can have and they can enjoy. So in the free time, always they come to me, they enjoy the time with me. And because all these girls are like my sister-in-laws, because my father-in-law, they are 5 brothers. So if I can say in my family, so there are 12 sister-in-laws. So I don't get free time to live alone, so I was always surrounded by them. And at that very time you can see all the girls, one was helping me to make parathas, and 2 were ready to eat, and they were really very hungry. So I started making parathas. You can see how I was making at that time, and now they started having. So there was lack of vegetable, so I also gave them some achar, means pickle, chili pickle. So they were having, and they were enjoying, they were laughing, you can say they were really very naughty and childish, and they always laugh a lot while doing these kind of things. And you can see both of them, they were laughing, and the person who has held that camera, she is also laughing a lot. So friends, I hope you like that video, and we will meet soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye, thanks for watching.